What's up, Bucko Nation? Welcome to the Pirates Live 412 postgame show. Mason Spesky, your host. Tonight we are going to discuss the Pirates' 8-3 defeat at the hands of the Miami Marlins. The good news is this: I'm a little less tired tonight, so you should give me somewhat at full energy. Not 100%, but probably 90-95% because I am kind of rowdy up this evening. So, yeah, that's definitely a good thing for sure for you guys. I cannot freaking wait to talk to you guys about some Pirate baseball. The good news is this is not going to be a long show because this game was just so blah. Like, the weather was beautiful. The crowd was awesome tonight. It's just, nothing really happened. Like, it wasn't the past two Friday nights at all. Like, obviously, the two Friday nights ago, we had that big collapse against the Phillies. Thank God it wasn't like that because that was awful. And then 2 weeks ago, we had the last Friday night home game was against the Twins, the B-Ray walk-off, and that was insane. That's probably why my voice hasn't been the best for a couple weeks now. As you probably know, my voice hasn't been the best. I've had some coughing on this show. I was sick, actually, during the Twins series, but am better now. It's just I still have a lingering cough around, so pardon me if I cough. I hope it goes away in the next couple days here. So hopefully it's Saturday morning, so hopefully by Sunday night, Monday night, it'll go away. Fingers crossed. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about some baseball with you guys. I do. So, let's get into the scoring here. I hope you don't hear me go a lot. Because this was actually kind of a quicker game. It was quicker. The past couple games was like, it started at 6:40 and went darn near 10 o'clock. Tonight, the game was over by 9:30. Let's go. Hang on. Oh, one other thing, too, because I heard the crowd cheering a lot over the new Watts party across the street from PNC Park. Congratulations to the United States men's soccer team on defeating Paraguay. 4-1 win tonight. I know they had a party at the Riverhound Stadium. That was cool to see for sure. So, God bless the men's soccer team, and congrats to them. So, give it a round of applause there. Hopefully I get to watch them soon. But tonight was about the Bucks, unfortunately. Bottom of the third inning, the scoring started with a Jared Torella single to left, scoring Endy. It's 1-0 Pirates. Top of the fifth, the Marlins equalize it on an Otto Lopez ground out to shortstop, scoring Sanoja and sending Hicks to third, tying the game at 1. Top of the fifth as well, not the Dodgers. Why am I saying the Dodgers? The Marlins continue their streak, scoring on a Kyle Stowers single, or Kyle Stowers, who I like a lot. He's a great baseball player in my opinion. Single to right field, scoring Hicks to make it 2-1. Then the bottom of the fifth inning, guess what happens? Endy Rodriguez hits a homer to right center field to tie the game up at 2. That shows you this team is fighting. I was very proud of them during this. So it was 2-2. Then in the top of the seventh, by the inning, you probably guessed what time it is. Bullpen time. And when it's bullpen time, guess what Pirate fans all want to do? At least I do. Get in my car. I don't drive a car down here. I ride the bus. Get in a car or ride the bus. We'll just say ride the bus because I ride the bus. Ride the bus. Take the 28 times a day airport flyer to the Pittsburgh International Airport. Run to my airplane, my Southwest flight to wherever. Let's just say Fort Myers because that's where the beach is. Run to my seat. Grab the barf bag and literally vomit into it. Because this bullpen makes me want to go grab a brown paper bag. And I'm not talking about wearing a brown paper bag and putting those stupid holes on your head and drawing a frowny face acting like you're the mascot for Kings. Which, by the way, if you don't know, it's a local freaking restaurant that I guess went out of business. Or they might still have a couple businesses, but their mascot was a frowny face brownie. But we're not using the brown paper bags to be the Kings mascot. We're using the brown paper bags because this bullpen right now probably makes every single Pirate fan want to barf. And rightfully so. Because in the 7th inning, disaster strikes again. In fact, they almost might as well, to replace the draft clock, since we lost our dear friend the draft clock on the North Shore, they should put in the new plaza or outside of PNC Park gigantic church bells, and every time at night when the bullpen gets summoned, they should ring the gigantic church bells, signaling it's that time of night again. Let's watch the bullpen do their thing. Because at that point, this is what it's became. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to harp about this bullpen a whole lot because we all know damn well it's a problem that needs addressed. So we are not, and it's time to stop throwing darts against a wall and seeing what sticks and what doesn't. Go out and do something, Ben Cherington. You've done great with trades this past year. You have one more in you, and I just know. I just needed to get like some kind of like jokes or somewhat of humor out about this bullpen. So just wanted to say that. But anyway, back to the recap. It's bullpen time. We know what that means. Top of the seventh, Xavier Edwards hits the sac fly to center field, scoring kicks to make it 3-2. Top of the seventh as well, Herberta, I think it is, Hernandez singles to left, scoring out of Lopez, sending Stars to second. It's 4-2 Miami. And then the sky comes off, or the sky falls, or the meatballs fall from the Claudio Fichin's meatballs. I don't even know what to say at this point. But the sky falls. Owen Cassidy, I like a lot. Doubles to center field, scoring Hernandez and Stowers. This makes it 6-2. And then in the top of the eighth, so it's 6-2 after 7. Top of the eighth, Hicks homers to right, scoring Sanoja. It's 8-2. And then Brandon Lau has your Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42 moment or whatever it is. With a homer to center, it's 8-3. That's how this one ended. Sandy Alcantara gets the win for the Marlins. Congratulations to him on his 1,000th strikeout as well, so good for him. Sandy Alcantara gets the win for Miami. He improves to 6-4. Wilbert Dotel gets the loss to the Pirates. He falls to 1-2. Now it's time on my notes. I'll be awfully quick with them because I don't want this show to go much over 10 minutes. We're already at 7:22 right now, so let's get into it. Good job, Triolo. Yeah, I was happy with him for the single. He actually has been hitting the ball better recently, so he's been getting better. It's just, I don't know, I don't think people respond to him as well, but he has been getting better, and I've noticed that. So good job to him. He did good tonight, so good job there. Miami's really good at the fundamentals and discipline. Yeah, I think they have a really strong front office led by Peter Bendix, who came over from Tampa, and a really good manager as well in Clayton McCullough, who helped the Dodgers win the World Series in 2024. So that is a good baseball team. This bullpen makes me want to puke. Yeah, we've talked about that so many times. We're not going to address it again. Like I said, the minute the starting pitcher comes out, and we'll talk about this more in a couple minutes because I want to harp on something. The minute the starting pitcher comes out, I suggest all Pirate fans get in their car, drive to the airport, run for security, run to an airplane, and grab the barf bag. Because that's what the bullpen makes you want to do at this point. They make you want to grab the barf bag. They really do. Dotel's honeymoon is clearly over. Yeah, it is. It was great while it lasted, but it's more than the Dodgers at this point. I thought it was just the Dodgers that got to him, and that's somewhat of an excuse. They won back-to-back World Series, but at this point, I think the honeymoon's over, and we're seeing who he truly is. The Marlins right now are Florida in July. The Pirates' bullpen is Pittsburgh in January. Yeah, that's very true. The Marlins have won like 9 out of their last 10, and the Pirates' bullpen has caused us to lose like 6 out of the last 7. Yeah, that's very true, unfortunately. The management is kind of dry. It can be exciting some nights, but it feels like we're getting the same thing sometimes. And clearly it's not providing the amount of excitement as it could, unfortunately. That's the thing. Thank God we have Brandon Lau. His presence is critical. Also, we're down by 5. Why are we celebrating like it's our wedding day? That's ridiculous. I know team camaraderie is a good thing, and it is a good thing. However, we don't need to celebrate when we're down by 5 runs. What good does it do? Come on now. Just give yourself a hand. Sit down. You don't need to be running around in a welder's mask. you're going to lose the game. Like, seriously. There's nothing to laugh about. There's nothing to, like, think is funny. Like, this is not a wedding day. This is not like a jubilant, exciting moment when we're on the dance floor screaming with our wives, our girlfriends, our fiancés, or vice versa. This is not a happy time for the Pirates. And we're acting like it's our wedding day. Like, give me a flipping break. I'm not saying be miserable because we're losing, but at the same point in time, show somewhat of urgency. You've lost 6 games out of the last 7. Half the freaking team is injured. This bullpen has been atrocious, and you've only scored 3 runs. There's no need for that. And I'm absolutely not no fun. I have fun at all the games. I get the crowd fired up at a lot of the games. But you know what? We don't have to do all this kumbaya when we're down by 5 runs. Like, seriously. Give me a flippin' break. Come on now. Like, be better. This was just a down in the dumps game. I understand we're hot. We are. But, I'm sorry. I didn't mean we're hot. I meant Miami's hot. They just swept the Diamondbacks. They're really freaking good right now. But we still have a much better roster than them. Half these players I've never even heard of. And they're dominating us. That just shows you how good their front office and their manager is. This is a team on the rise. And like Peter Bendick said, they're PBO, or POBO, President of Baseball Ops. Their goal is to be good for a long time. And they're going to be good for a long time. I like what they've done. So good for them. One thing I wanted to touch on before concluding. I skipped over a note because I wanted to close out with this. Why don't other teams use their bullpens as much as we use ours? Alcantara is still out there after 90 pitches, shooting for 100. Yeah, if we let Skeens even hit that number, it's almost like DEFCON 1 is occurring, and he's miles better than Alcantara. I think I used the correct word there. Just let me confirm this real quick for you guys. Hang on. Just give me a couple seconds. DEFCON. So DEFCON. In case you don't know, I learned about this from ChatGPT because I was doing an exercise with ChatGPT and ChatGPT explained DEFCON for me. DEFCON is a system developed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, which is part of the United States government. It scales from 5 to 1, and it's about the severity of like the geopolitical or military situation. So like DEFCON 1, it's normal peacetime readiness. DEFCON 4 is increased intelligence and reinforced security measures. DEFCON 3, Air Force ready to mobilize in 15 minutes. Yeah, this is in case there's a catastrophe with our government. DEFCON 1, an increase in force readiness just below maximum, the highest known level reached, notably during the Cuban Missile Crisis in the 1991 Gulf War. And DEFCON 1, maximum readiness, nuclear war is imminent. The military exercise code name for this state is Cocked Pistol. AI overview. DEFCON 1 is the most severe level of the United States Armed Forces Defense Readiness Condition, DEFCON system. It signifies that a nuclear attack on the United States of America or its allies is imminent or already underway, placing the military in a maximum readiness posture where plans are executed. The United States has never reached DEFCON 1. Well, guess what? It is fudging ridiculous that they treated when Skeens hits 90 pitches like we're at DEFCON 1. Come on now. Some of these people with this organization, I don't get it. I seriously don't, come on now. Alcantara pitched 90 tonight for 8. Effortless. He pushed 100. Christopher Sanchez won a full game against us a few weeks ago. Shohei Ohtani Wednesday night almost went a lot. Why do we have to be so conservative with our pitch counts, Charrington? Why do we need to be so conservative, Kelly? It's almost like these people... I don't know what to say at this point. They do it to themselves. This general manager, this head coach, this manager, they're great, and they do great things, and they've contributed so much great to this team. However, they do a lot of things that just really make my blood boil. And the way they handle pitch counts is one of them. They can be way too flipping conservative at times. Paul Skeens literally was the best pitcher in baseball heading into this year. And now we're reading on X that he may have been passed by Mizorowski. Because look what Mizorowski did. Let's see how many pitches Mizorowski threw tonight. Because Mizorowski's the man. He had a freaking great game tonight. And Skeens was supposed to be the rock. Skeens was supposed to be the reason we're so good. And look what has happened. We have not won a game he has started since freaking May 12th. 15 strikeouts for the Miz. 15. See how many pitches he threw. So good. Yay. He pitched a complete freaking game. Complete freaking game. How many pitches did the dude throw? Let's see this. He allowed 1 hit over 9 innings. Okay, this is Mizorowski's stat line. 9 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, 15 Ks, 95 pitch count. And we can't even Skeens to that? We act like DEFCON 1 when Skeens nears 100? Oh my freaking gosh. Like, this man, come on. This is why the bullpen is an issue. It's not the arms in the bullpen. It's the fact you're asking them to go carry half the freaking game. Every game is a bullpen game now. And that's the freaking problem. Every last one is a bullpen game. That's what I take issue with. Like, 4 innings. And we're at 90 pitches. Like, that should not be. And I'm not blaming Bill Murphy for this. It's a much deeper issue that goes all the way up. Jesus. I know that was a lot. I know I'd say I'd stop at 10 minutes, and we're now almost at 20, but that's just one thing that irks me. Like, we're supposed to have the best rotation in baseball, and this rotation is what drove all the investment, and they go 90 pitches through 4. Something has to give. Because this rotation right now has not been good enough with the talent on it. And like I say, and I'm sorry if I went off. I'm sorry if I made a fool out of myself there. But moral of the story is this. Paul Skeens is a phenomenal pitcher. Paul Skeens is the reason they invested so much. Because he hits 100 pitches after the 6th freaking inning, with this bullpen being the way it is, should not be DEFCON 1 in the minds of Ben Cherington and Don Kelly. That's the issue I'm taking. That's what I'm saying. We have to do better with the pitch counts. We really do. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Come back tomorrow. Come back later today, strong 4:05. Bubba's on the mound. That should be DEFCON 1 part. That should be DEFCON 1 with pitch counts, because we all know how they manage Bubba Chandler. And how Bubba Chandler, if this is the strike zone, and I got these in Indiana. I'm trying to see as many of the states as possible. I literally just went to Indiana, the state of Indiana, to go to a Walmart, and this is the one thing I bought. So it's a pack of Royals playing cards. If this is the strike zone, this is where Bubba Chandler throws the ball. DEFCON 1 for the bullpen tomorrow, imminent. Below 500 for the first time since the afternoon of April 1st. Unfortunately, it's possible. We're in a dark place right now. And it's up to Ben Cherington and Don Kelly to get us out of it. That's how I'm going to conclude this video. I hope better days are ahead. But I lack a lot of confidence in this team right now. You be the judge and jury on what is next. For tonight, though, that's all I got. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. And as always, peace and God bless. And don't forget to hit subscribe. See you for the postgame show, or the pregame show tomorrow. Bye and good night.